Hello again. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Obviously I spoke to you all about me trying to lose weight and me working on my weight loss journey. So I'm going to do a bit of a talk through the food that I'll typically eat in a week. I'll talk about a little bit about the exercise that I do. I am going on a hike this afternoon, so I might put some bits of that in, but that's being filmed for another video, so I might share some of the clips, but I might not. So as you can see, this is my full loadout, what I generally eat in. This is 5 days worth of food. So the stuff at the back, I've made them up into meals. I've got some little tubs that I bought from Costco. So I'd have typically say one chicken breast, maybe with some rice and a bit of vegetables with it. Or I might have some of the southern fried chicken and I'd probably put something like the sweet chili garlic. I will work out, towards the end I'll work out how much calories this will be over 5 days, and then I'll break it down and show you how much it'd be each day. Typically, I know from the stuff that I've been reading, I should be on, well, it should be at about 2,000 calories a day to lose weight, but I'm aiming for between 1,800 and 1,900. I know some of the meals here are processed, don't give me grief over that. I have to have something that's quite practical and quick for work. If I don't eat, or I end up at the chippy. So I have got an array of meals there. Some of the stuff that I make for my teas I will take as well, but it's just easier for me and it meets my lifestyle more. And I've gone through the macros on a lot of these meals and they're not the worst in the world. So what I'll do is I'll break down each meal and I'll show you what I have each day. So Monday to Friday, I'll generally have a porridge. I know you can get the big things, I know you can get the little pouches, but these work better for me. They're just easy to chuck in my bag. I've got an assortment of them, so I've got apple and blueberry. I'll show you that, I don't know if you can see. But that comes in at 219 calories a pot. So on to evening meal stuff. So as you can see, I've got sweet chili chicken. Once again, I know it's frozen, but we do eat fresh food as well. This is just a typical, Steph works a lot of nights, so this is typical of a feeding myself. I'm not cooking fresh, I can't be bothered. It's easy, it's simple, and it's healthy enough for me. That comes in 174 calories each. I can show you the macros on the back if I can get them in. I'll have between 1 and 2 breasts of this depending on what I've had to eat during the day. Obviously, if I've not had any lunch at work, I'd have 2 breasts just to sort of bump up the amount of calories because I don't want too few. With that, like I said, I'd have something like the Golden Steam rice bags. I can't even find the macros on these. Oh, there we go at the bottom. They come in 179 calories each. I'd only have 1 bag of them. They do contain some veg, but it's not the best. And then I'd have some garden peas, and I'd have some green beans, possibly some broccoli with it, but I haven't got any broccoli in at the moment. Maybe some carrots. Other meals, I might have like the southern fried chicken strips. These tend to be a bit more of a cheat meal and a bit of a, when I'm feeling a bit down and I want something to eat, because I am a depression eater, unfortunately. So macros on them. They come in, there's 4 servings in a bag, it's 500 grams, and it's 220 a serving. So that's 125 grams would be a serving. So that would do me 4 meals, because that's how I eat them. Once again, I'd probably do that with the beans and the green beans, and I'd have either some rice noodles with it or some brown noodles with it. Other option I'll have maybe some orzo. I tend to do this with some plain chicken breast, but I haven't got any in at the moment, but I'd use that, or some chicken thighs. I do have a couple of generalised packet sauces in case I want something a bit more saucy. This one's like a spice mix and this one's a sauce. I know they're not needed, but once again, sometimes you need a bit of flavour. That sauce mix comes in at 95 calories for half a pack, but that would do me 2 meals. And the spice mix is 135 per 100 grams, but I don't know how many grams is in the packet. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably about 100 gram packet, so it's 135 grams. So that, once again, I'd get at least 2 meals out of that. Other snacks that I've got to mention are things like these natural yo-yo bars. I get these or things similar, just in case I want sweets, because they are better. I know I had some sweets on my video where I went up into doing my wild camp, but they were the same sort of thing. They're all made of natural fruits and stuff. It's still not perfect, but it's better than nothing. And if I'm hiking, I tend to use some of these zero tablets, just to boost my energy up a little bit. With regards to things like the rice and stuff, I do have fresh rice as well, as you can see. Big bags of it, quite big on my rice. Better than eating chips and stuff. As you can see, there's no bread products here. There's no potato products. I might have the odd cheat day if my weight loss is going well. I might have the odd day where I'm going to have something that I shouldn't, but this is a general meal that I would eat over 5 days. Obviously the vegetables will probably last me a bit longer, same with the chicken, but this will be 5 days worth of food. What I'll do is I'll work out the macros and I'll talk you through all that, how many calories there is throughout the week, and then I'll let you know. So as you can see, I've worked out all the calories per meal. So it would work out 1,138 calories a day. But you do need to take into account with that there is bits missing from this. So I did say before that on days where my calories have been lower throughout the day, I would have maybe an extra chicken breast added onto that, which would be like an extra 174 calories added on. Some days I will also have fresh ingredients, which generally come in with more calories. I also have fruit added onto that, which will boost it up. And some days I'll have more than one snack as well. Track my calories throughout the day. I use the MyFitnessPal app and I put the things in on that. So if my calories are looking low, then I generally boost it up. But this is my generalised planned meals for the week. Anything else that I put in my body, like I said, is stuff that I've mentioned. So it'd be things like my fruits and extra vegetables, or maybe some of the extra snacks. But yeah, that's my general meals. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But it's been a bit different, like I said today, but it is just one of those things. It's something I said I'd talk about. I think the first real video of me talking about my fitness journey needed to be something like this. The amount I eat also will depend on how much exercise I've done. So if I'm going out into the hills, I'll generally take some energy gels with me, maybe take protein bars, something like that. They'll boost it up, but once again, they're also tracked. So I still stick within my limits. I do adjust that slightly if I'm doing a lot of exercise, because obviously you need the extra calories. But I still make sure that I'm trying to cut in under about 1,000 calories of what I'm burning each day, just to try and help with that weight loss. I do monitor myself. Like I said, I've got the Garmin watch, which monitors a lot of my vitals as well, just to make sure that I'm not overdoing it. If I start feeling to the point where I'm sort of starving myself a little bit, I'm not going to do that. Will eat a little bit more food. But yeah, this is my general day-to-day food. This is generally what I'll eat. Like I've said on previous videos, I'm not much of a big eater. There is other reasons that I'm big and fat. But yeah, it's just one of those things. But this is generally what I'll eat. Like I said, I'm going to go for a hike in a minute. I think it's about 5 or 6 miles we're going doing. I will share a couple of clips of that, but like I said, that's for a bigger video that I'm going to put out later in the week. So I'll put it with that. And obviously, generally, we'll walk the dogs. We'll also, on the odd occasion, go to the gym when we're not doing other things. Obviously, if I can get outside and do stuff, that's better, but that's not always possible. Obviously, it's weather dependent. It's also, the nearest hills to where I live are a good hour and a half drive away, whereas my gym's a 25-minute drive away, so sometimes it's just more convenient. But yeah, thank you for joining me in this one, and I know it's been different than I'd usually put out, but I thought it's a good way to start. I'm going to share a couple of videos at some stage with me cooking, because like I said, well, we'll cook some fresh meals as well, so I'll show you the sort of things that I cook fresh. I'll break down all the macros and that, not just the calories, so I'll let you know how much salt's in it, sodium, how much sugars are in it, how much saturated fats, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, if you choose to then look at some of these bits, then it is what it is. Like I said, I don't want to sugarcoat the weight loss journey. I know there's a lot of stuff that's online where people are pretending to do stuff that they're not, and then they've got a lot of other things going in the background. This is how I do it. It's worked for me in the past. For those who don't know, I used to do quite a lot of bodybuilding prior to being the size that I am. And when I used to cook, this is similar sort of foods that I'd eat when I cook, although I did eat a lot more fresh vegetables and fresh ingredients then. But like I said, I've got quite a hectic life now, so I need to have that bit of convenience in it. So I'm quite good at managing the foods that I eat. Like I said, the main problem I've got is just managing my mental health, because when my mental health gets bad, I eat. And then, especially when I'm driving home, it's like an hour and 20-minute drive from my work to home. If I've had a bad day at work, I'll go and buy a pasty or something. and obviously that's best part of 1,000 calories then being put into my body off one thing. But I'm going to try and avoid that. I'm going to try and do it, and like I said in the wild camp, I'll monitor my weight. I will share it in this if I can find where my scales are, and if I'm not losing weight, if I come back this time next month and I'm weighing the same I am, give me as much abuse as you can. And that being said and done, in a bit.